Just teleport through your dimension. Through your services. Hello. Services. Hello. This place is fucking nuts. This area here, especially in there. Like the place up there we're about to go to, up the stairs. Look, this is insane. Look, you go into one of these. That's mad, like in that sort of like mode as well. That's nice. Nice, and you feel calm when you're in here as well. Like you literally feel calm when you're in this. Nice. I'm going that way. It's all right. We tried to offer maybe some assistance, but you seem that you still want to wrath the place with your shadowed. There's something here. Got more spells. That's the same bug. I wanna get out. I wanna go back. How the fuck do I get out of this shit? Somewhere in there. I know it's somewhere up there. One fucking exit or into the thingy. Oh. Run. There. Happy days. So that's the whole connection now. Fair enough. Cheers, reptilian shit. It's alright. But there could be a lot more expandable or rangeable options. I'm sure one day. Saturn. I started taking the mic. Like all these plants and everything. I'm gonna go with the thingy. Crow disc, we just decorated with the crow carving. And fires, arrows. And then you got up again.
Banish demons and all evil spirits.
These features are like not even revolutionary to have this kind of stuff in there. Which is what I mean. You should still support this vision and information for today's games. So you towns don't just all go topple on one. It's already enough topple as it is. Just to keep the place stable or something. I don't know. But this is the difference when you play something like this compared to all this shit. They just want to like just whatever you just play. It's fun to play and that's it. So like you take anything. That's like the big difference. Like to be anyway. It's that door I want to try and get. We'll find another way around it. If I can only remember what I did. Been a very long time. I think it's because I put the insert might have been a different kind of perspective or whatever. I can't remember. This is definitely now. It's good to be playing through this one because I didn't do this one. So I'm just doing it. It's good that I'm starting with this. But yeah. This is already feeling uplifting. I can feel it in myself. I just disturbed the entities. Oh shoot. Did I disturb your trinkets? I'll make my way out this way. You go back to your trinket, it's fine. You just knocked it over accidentally or purposely. This crap, can I get rid of this crap? No, it's just in there. And if I hit it, this is the that's shit. Fuck, this is just insane. This is mad. The fuck is it? Unless whatever it is, like was he possessed? Is he possessed? Did he get possessed when I fought him before, or was he somewhere else? The one with the hat. You know, it's kind of crazy. But these games are actually very speaking about what's like the happening. So it's more than a heads up, and you actually learn something as well. It's like what? This could be the most constructive thing to do, and to learn things, and to like give you a heads up, you know what I mean, about what these things. That's some scary crap. Scary shit. Well, that's alright, I got not bad, I got myself a nice card here. Oof. That's mad. Yeah, take this spider. Here. That might help. We'll just like try to just cover the place, the whole place. One by one. Do checks. And then I'm sure we'll find the objective. I already said they're gonna pick up more discs because it's been thingy to see all the crap over me. I'll just build another kind of one in there. Oh, that's why that thing, okay. Madness and the whole unseal in here. That's madness and the fucking samurai shit's in there. But Ribena. So he's been Ribena. There's been a portal. And he just sat there taking the piss as if nothing ever happened. There's just blood. Icy shard. Look at that. Interesting. That's just insane. Like, that's just, I tried it. I should just get the fuck out of there since I'm just lingering around. I need to do a U-turn. Lovely. He's not even twinkling, you see. To tell you, you bring it upon yourselves. You're doing it upon yourselves. You're not. You bring this upon yourselves. You could make the shit neater. Just telling you, it's all down to you. There you go. Self-reflection. Not our loss at the end of the day. We're just hoping that we can raise a nice concern about things that people liked back then and what it was all about, instead of all the corporate shit meddling with everything and taking away from that. Thank you very much. Taking the piss. That's why you sat on these platforms, taking the piss. No one gets a chance to share their pieces and whatnot because of this greedy shit on here. Messy apps, messy people, messy shit, toxic everywhere. Invasive. There's nothing to do constructive anymore. There's nothing to whatever. Everyone's just whatever. You just treat your realms like nothing, mate. That's why we share these things. Not just so that we're just sharing it like all these other people. Oh, the people are playing these games, but like we're sharing it from this kind of feel, as opposed to the way they want people to just sit and rush and just put up with the demand and the whole expectation there, and just having you just desperate and fucking just begging for it. I'm showing what it's like to be able to have a time to yourself and actually like take learn and take something from the experience, and like have a chilled vibes, because as I said, that's what you could have, but no, the shit is just not. All your apps are fucking invasive. All your apps are intruders. All your apps are spy ups. All your apps are fucking whatever. All your apps, there's no sense of safeguard, nothing. People don't have their own rooms. They don't have their own shit. It's just all over the place. You know, it's terrible. You know. But that's just as far as the streaming world goes. That's the streaming world in general. You talk about this area. There's nothing to it. You better bring it back. Keep the era going, because that's what we're showing. Because the whole vision is, the whole idea is to keep the vision going. Because if you just take away from the vision, it's just a corporate margin, and they're not providing care into the games like they used to. So you're not going to have as much. There's not much basically within the space of the thing, you know. So that's why we share these experiences. like I say, like we want to come out here and butt heads with all these corporate fucking greedy fucking, even though we're signing up to their platforms, these demands. We're here to say, well, look, even though we're hitting or thingy with your expectations, you should still give people the chance to express their point of view and their field or their culture or whatever they want to bring to the thing. End of story. That's it. That's what you need to provide. See, that's nothing that's missing on your internet app. Aside from people just having to just put up with like whatever the things around all the things, and just leaving out all the whole lot of it. So it's like, you know, it's not really down. It's not really up to us at the end of the day. We could, you know, we come out here because, like, you know, we say to people like yeah, again. This is the vibe I've created for my space. This is the type of enjoyment I'm bringing. But with all the fucking restrictions on your apps, copyrights, this, that, the other, invasive stuff everywhere. Everyone's got a lot of problems everywhere. This, that, the other. You're not aiming towards that. It's just you just stuck on a certain demand expectations, and it takes away from the enjoyment personally. So that's why we coming out here to share yet again our piece to people, tell you can create that enjoyment. You don't need to be dictated by all this other entities that's overriding the things that you like to play, the way you like to share, and the whole lot of it. You could come out and actually present that to tell the world that you can have more of an option to do the same, so that more people could be given the option to do that, and they can express themselves and so on. And there could be a lot more things around the things that is intruding on people's things, because it shouldn't be this intrusive. All this shit should be managed, along with bringing sensible causes or sensible, never mind what we're pinning, just in general, that will actually help give more constructive things to the communities to do, rather than keeping them sedated and just you know reeling around for fucking for enforced expectations and all the rest of it. We're like I say, we're coming out as a point of view to say, well, it's up to you. Doesn't make a difference to us. We have to keep within the demand also. Like, if they decide to even what pay us not even 1p, if we then monetize our videos ever, we should say, well, I will create this space I like to enjoy. And I don't need to accommodate everybody, or everything, but I like to create this kind of vibe, and especially when you're doing something that you know you're talking about, or you know what your passion's about, and you're sharing that with that selective part of the community. All of this can become more aware to these platforms, so they know about the amount of diversity and things out there, the things that people can do that they're not taking on board to help the situation. So like, you know, at the end of the day, it means nothing to us that we're sharing our experience, and that's all it. You know, and nothing else. I mean, at the end of the day, but a lot of the way they manage their shit would make a big difference, because like if you're able to manage your own rooms, that would make a big difference. If you're able to, you know, support what you really care about, and you know you really do, and like you actually look into the vision, you know, the whole thing of it, not just willy-nilly, you actually do, then that'll make a big difference. That will determine the quality of what and the joy of what you can have when you come out and share whatever experiences. So like, that's just all the end of it. It's not a big deal. Like at the end of the day, you either focus on something constructive, or just keep with their expectations, like we all have to put up with. Not the whole lot of it. But that's about it. That's it. If you lot are happy with the crap is on the way the shit is, that's fine. But we're here to say, well, look, there's no problem in accommodating other kinds of vibes and other kinds of space, and certainly things that people cared about and should be having moral conversation, or anything else. Or just, even when we raised the concerns about, like, when we spoke about let them add movies on the streaming service and TV series and all of that, when we've been talking about that, they should have and managed the copyright and all this stuff. They should have already done that. All if people really a genuine community and they want to share their stuff. But that's it. We it's not all about like what we're us at the end of the day. It's about being fair on other points of view and perspectives, and like letting people do what they express, what they like to show. Especially if they like to show something they really care about and they're passionate about. Why are you banning them? Why are you restricting them? Because of corporations and because of disgusting practices and because of ill shit? No. See, that's where it draws the line for me. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to whatever I do, so that I can whatever. No, I'd like to be able to enjoy my vibe the way I like on social media, and it just shouldn't just be all about their greedy, competitive, look famous and all this other fucking shit, and just give me enough attention. No, you're not leaving room for people that want to do their own things. You're not leaving room for people that want to vibe the way they like to vibe, and the way they like to express their vibe, in particular to them, and especially if it's in the lanes of like what people shouldn't like, not like people like a lot of these eras and stuff like that and whatnot, and there's just a space for them, or they like to do this amount of things and there's just a space for them. There shouldn't be no reason why people should be excluded because of this crooked agenda, because of this fucked, stupid agenda, which is swallowing all the potential of what the whole point of this to stream. Yeah. When you just try to come out and do it at the pace you want to do it and the flow you want to do it, and you're just having to be intruded by all this other scammy fucking shit. Like, why is that anyone's problem? You see, there's a lot going on the internet that could be sorted out, and no one's discussing these matters, and hence why I raised those concerns. Because I'm not gonna put up with it, and I'd like to amend these issues or put my point across, because I had the option to sign up and use the platforms, and I would like to say my piece. I'm not going to sit here and pretend on social media just to draw attention, just so I'm swayed because of this is something else. At the end of the day, I have a right to my say, such as everybody else, and so should everybody else have a right to their say. These cuds and all this corporate fucking shit going on out there do not care about anything that where people's interest or what people really care about. So that's the difference when we come out and we stream and we do what we do, because we don't need to like whatever thingy with all this attention, all this shit. we're showing something that people actually care about, and actually done their homework, and actually things that people care about. We're not here to just stream for to manage things for everybody, and we're not here to stream to fit the everything's liking, and they should be more accommodating on that. Yeah, they should be. These services, there should be more accommodating of this. Should be more diversity of different vibes, and they shouldn't be so whatever, like rigid and narrative driven, and everybody else is now doing the same things, and it's like no one else get a chance to just do what they like because of this behavior. You see, because everyone thinks that they can dominate something else and all this other stuff and all this stupid head games. It's just creating a massive fuss on the internet. Personally, a massive fuss that's unnecessary, all for a bit of money. When at the end of the day, there's a simple solution that people can have their own preferred things, and this shit could be managed and maintained. So why this is embarrassing that this should have to come from us. People should be taking a bit more responsibility and actually speak up about all these types of issues and raise these concerns so that something is done ASAP. Because with the health of the way the internet is looking, I'm not looking. I'm just like I'm done with the whole rest of it, aside from just uploading. And that looks like an alien on the floor. But yeah, anyway. Because that's what makes a big difference, yeah. At the end of the day, what the type of environment you're in, what you surround yourself, and what the things, what's the cause, and like because otherwise, as I said, what would be the point? People are trying to do their thing, book about, and it's just clash. It's nothing. It's just because it's just all messy and uncontained. So like that goes a long way in a lot of things, and especially when you're trying to share passions and things that you putting out, and you're trying to attract based on that basic arc, and you're not just there to accommodate every other arc because you're just attracting that arc. So this is what they don't take on board. This is how just careless these things are. These systems, and we just wanted to put that point across, so people have maybe a bit more of a better definition of like how this shit is, because it's disgusting, to be honest. And the way they're taking the way the gaming industry is getting fucked, to be honest. I'm not happy with the way they're going personally. They're disgusting. A lot of the hobbies, like you could talk about your movies, you could talk about even like your music or whatever. It's not. There's not much for people to commute on anymore. It's just new age stuff, push age, like it's just nothing. It's not, the feeling is not the same if you really understand the culture, and you really. That's just another conversation for people that are more into them worlds. They probably know a bit more there, but we just giving you an analogy in what we're saying, what we're doing. It's disgusting, and that's why we have a big sort of like there's just big things that are going on the internet, because we're not here to come here and just play along with everybody's fucking shit on here. How should I say, curriculum, or how this curriculum is going. I'm just trying to enjoy my space. I'm trying to enjoy my streams and my venues the way I like, and the way what I'm passionate about. So when I get in the way, when I come on here and I have to fucking get in the way of all this motherfucking shit, or feel that I'm being subdued to this shit, because we all are, because we're all a part of these platforms when we're signing up to the thing. I had to make my point on it, because I'm not going to accept things that I shouldn't have to put up with and I'm not going to accept practices that are taken away from the fun that I like to so that I can come out and stream. Simple as that. You know, and that's what they're not taking into account. They're not concerned about anybody, and that's why more people should stand up and say something instead of just working against each other on these apps, and then being brought to us for some reason. That's just the end of it. Like, there's just nothing more. Like, it's just like a lot shit. Like, you know. You know, I'm just trying to do my vibe, mate. At the end of the day, I'm not here to waste my time on fucking, you know, things that I don't have control of. Just as just saying it, like, I've made videos on it, but that's about it. That's just the best you can get. But, like, you know, we're just doing what we're doing. Like, I really do hope they improve these platforms for people and expand them a lot, and also, and I for sure is hope that not just us, that we're raising the pins on, people are more concerned about the direction that they're taking games and your supplies and everything else, and the whole lot of it. That's we need to make the peace for that, and that's that now. I don't need to say any more. That's just the best way to end it. Oh, it's back here. No, the next.